Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Morning Yoga. And if you're new, welcome. And this is a place where I talk about yoga and how yoga is helping me out in so many ways. And today's topic is about lower back. And this is gonna be the topic, man. This is the major muscle, and my lower back is destroyed because of all my adventures and exploration and like understanding world. And if yours is also destroyed, don't you worry, we are gonna get it fixed. We are gonna do a whole lot of workouts and poses and relaxation and just getting in touch with ourselves, getting in touch with our body, soul, and every single muscle in our body. And like right now you can see me getting in touch with my wrist muscles and like activating them and like feeling them. And so yep, in my videos you will see me doing yoga in parks, and that's what I tell everyone to like find a good place. Find a good place where you feel most happy, and like to me quiet place is the best. And it is because I get to listen to my body very clearly, and like nobody is there around, no noise, no vehicle noise, no human noise, nobody. And that is where I like it the most. At times it gets difficult for me to like reach this particular part because it's all noisy to reach there. And so, but I have like footages with me, so it's like helping me out. I have this terrace right now where I go, which is like very quiet, and I have like trees around. I get in my zone. Like right now you can see me doing this resistant band stretch to get my right arm activated so that I can go to this cow face pose. And yoga is the thing that I'm like into, and like I've reached, and it is where I'm gonna stay because yoga has this pose, handstand. And handstand was my very favorite thing, and like I always wanted to do handstand. But in this whole exploration thing, I don't know where I went when I got lost, and I forgot about that I wanted to do backflips and like wanted to do handstand. And like it's like my dream, and like I was a dancer, I am a dancer, but I am not enjoying my dance nowadays because of this lower back issues. And like just the bad lifestyle has destroyed my back. And bad lifestyle entered because of a lot of things, man. This music, I was so into music, and I'm from India. And but because of internet, it's like India is not India anymore. And like I guess even your place is not your place anymore. It's like we are globally living nowadays, and like this high tech life, this modern life is so freaking advanced. You can like totally live digitally, and no place name is unique anymore, it seems at times. But that is where the problem got me. And what happened with me was like would get addicted to, or like would be attracted to foreign culture, foreign life, and like English music and my country's music. And like my mother tongue is Hindi, and I left it, and like I'm exploring these other people, but they're not around. My life is not like them. And so all that got me into problems. And don't you worry, the story might be same for you as well. But let's get ready for this yoga session. And you saw me crawling right now. That is an amazing thing that I'm doing nowadays. Like feeling the ground with my knees, and I do it not at the very start. At the very start, it's like wrist activation, and like you can see me like right now I'm going to this cow face pose, and before going to cow face pose, I was like activating my shoulder and rotator cuffs of shoulders and elbow, and so that I can stay in this pose for like 20 long breaths, and will get the muscles all stretched and relaxed. What I found out is that right hand, like right now you see my right hand is on my upper back, and no matter, my right hand is like my dominant hand right now, and it is difficult to do this pose with the right hand, and when I do it with my left hand, it's easy. So what I found out is like I gotta do this pose just with my right hand, and I've been doing a whole lot of research, and I reached this word called um, corrective exercise, and that made such sense to me. Like corrective exercise is something that I'm doing nowadays, and all that this particular word got me all focused about a lot of things, like maybe my entire left side is like weak, and then I got like touch with myself and like totally thought about it. Oh man, right man, it's like I always kick a ball with my right leg more. I always throw a ball with my right hand more. I always pick a thing from my right hand, and all this has made, like even all these little things, what it does is like our pivot foot also changes, like foot also works according to our hand, and like every muscle works according to these little things, and what it does, it's like the entire body is shaped like that. Like I even today saw myself uh, in this pose, like when when we when someone is like talking to you, or like you're listening to some video, like folding hands on like above abdomen, or like around chest, even that has shape. Like we continuously pick one kind of shape, like if we are having a habit of putting the right arm over the left arm, so we will continuously do it like that. Like I saw myself and I like felt like, oh damn, I like, because I'm in this mode from so many days, like trying to balance my entire body down, like changing this habit of doing one thing with just one side, instead like picking things. So you'll see me talk about this thing a lot in my videos, because that's a major move that I'm doing according to me. And so my 20 long breaths are over, and now I'm like just relaxing my body. I've found another good pose here to go into, and that's what I'm learning, man. That's why I'm sharing these videos. I'm feeling so good nowadays by reaching yoga, because earlier what was happening was I would see calisthenic artists, and they are like all buffed up, all American. I'm Indian. My life is different. These guys are like all monsters out there. They have like, I was living a very lavish life according to them. I wasn't cooking, I wasn't cleaning my house, and my family is like a family uh, thing happened in my life, and because of that, my all my life is like chains. And what I was doing earlier was like uh, trying to explore America from screens, but I wasn't like really making a good sense of this thing, that I gotta get in touch with the reality of this place. And that's when I decided to like do a lot of major changes in my life and like pick every little thing these Americans are doing or like American people are doing. If you're an American, I didn't want it to sound weird at all. It's like you guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are really tough. And if you are not tough and watching this video, there's no problem. It's just that life in general is pretty tricky and like trippy. I would say trippy. It is very trippy, man. So don't worry. It's like understanding yourself, understanding world. Everything becomes a bit complicated at times, and that's why yoga is helping me out. No matter, I saw that people are coming to India to learn yoga, and me watching people from foreign countries and then reaching yoga is what is happening in my life. So it's like very twisted. People come to India thinking of yoga, and I am like reaching other place and then reaching yoga. So it's like so confusing. Look, it's like very funny. So it's all a joke going on, and like that's why nowadays what I have found out is like that just I just plan out to slow myself down. I'll tell you more stories about myself, like how thing was happening is that I would listen to some track. Indian people are not making any kind of electronic music, dance or like house music or funk or all these music sounds, and like I'm so into music and so other people are making these sounds and things like that, and I'm attracted to all of this and like music and females and all that, and like I'm watching them, I'm checking them out, and what is happening is like my body is all getting destroyed in this process of sedentary life, and lower back is getting weaker, and I'm not realizing that I'm like all addicted to digital stuff, man. And like, and you know that there are so many ill stuff going on digital, and now I just stepped out of my yoga mat, and but the best part of being in a park is like you can take a leak anytime you want, anywhere, and like when nobody's around, you take a leak, you come back. And I suggest this part also to everyone because my yoga session goes for like 3 to 4 hours, and if that's how I'm gonna stay, and that's how I'm gonna keep on doing, keep on living my life, and that's what I even suggest everybody who are here watching this video about lower back. Lower back is a very deep thing, very problematic situation, and I talk about pornography, guys, in my videos, and pornography, curing pornography, and fertility, and all these things are very major issues in life, and to solve them, all these kind of little things like taking a leak in the park, having 3 4 hours of yoga session is nothing. These are major stuff, and people and media keeps talking or showing things about love and movies and songs after songs and artist after artist keeps entering. And in this whole process, what happened to me was I just forgot about my body. And now I'm here doing yoga. And this might be the same thing happening in your life. Not happening, so you must be starting it right now. And we all have to do this stuff because no matter how important love or lover or an actor, an actress, a musician, and an instrument or anything might be, they are all nonsense if your body is weak and your body is all gone. That's why I've made my body my priority number one. And look, I'm doing these little move. Seems like it is gonna do nothing to my body, but no, it is doing major thing to my life. What it does is that it gets me all feeling um, how my ankle moves and like how Each of these movement is like there is a wave going on here. There is a wave that starts from the ankle, that goes to the shin, then to the hamstrings, then to my glutes, then at the same time core is getting activated just by this move. I feel, try it out, you will also check or like get in touch with yourself that how these little move, that look at the muscle, man, that I'm making such a small move, isn't it, just an ankle raise, but the entire body is moving, the entire muscle, core muscles. The most important is if core muscles are getting stretched or moved or tightened, that means this exercise is going to impact. This exercise is going to impact. And as I talked, that left side is underworked, like left leg, left hamstrings, left obliques, left arm, everything is underworked. So every day doing this is like activating my ankles to my shin to my left hamstrings, everything. Every little muscle is important in our body because everything is connected. And what yoga does is like it is slowly getting me aware about everything. And like the mind has gotten ill because of so much digital things, and lower back gets affected by this because we were not supposed to live digital life in general, but our mind, the super mind that God has given us, has created this kind of illness. So the main thing that I talk like this to myself every day, and that's how I reach my body, man. That we humans are like superb and supreme. That's why getting connected to our body is very important. Like mind is so supreme that it takes over. But that's why get connected to your body and have a good day.